point on, we are recording. Sorry to interrupt you, Hunter. Take it away.
No worries. Okay, so I'll go and rehash what I said. So, hi, my name is Hunter Lee. I'm the student government president this year, and I'll let Zach introduce himself.
Hi guys, my name is Zach Hash. I'm the CAB president of this year and just ready to see what it has to offer.
Yeah, so fun fact, Zach and I are actually roommates this year, and we're kind of like tackling all the big events on campus and trying to promote spirit life, student life, everything we can do to make the experience at Sterling a little better for the students. That kind of brings us right into the mission. So the mission this year is kind of like a fourfold kind of deal with me, Zach, Jason Breyer, and Justin Morris. So we've kind of like got together and really want to push bigger events, decrease the quantity of events. So in the years past that we've been here, we've had a lot of smaller events that haven't been really well attended. So we want to kind of like cut that down and make bigger, more well attended events that have a higher participation rate. And that's kind of like the focus for this year, and with student government, CAB, student life, and also athletics. So working together in a four-way, and also with the arts department as well, to try to really incorporate everyone at one time, because everyone's so busy. I mean, I know this is for parents, but students are really busy. They're involved in everything, and that's just kind of what you get at a small school. So if there's like 10 clubs that are having events, if we can combine them and make them better, more funding available, that's just something that we're really pushing this year. And we've seen that during homecoming week and orientation work really well. So Tuesday night, we had our dance at the lake. It was very well, over 80 students go, and this is during homecoming and during midterms. So we're very happy with the turnout. And that's just kind of something we've seen throughout the year so far. And we're just kind of hoping to keep the momentum on that and keep moving forward throughout the year with the bigger events. And I know I can let Zach talk about some of the bigger events that CAB has planned for this upcoming year. But we're really excited. It's a lot of fun to work with Jason, Hunter, all the guys, Jose. I'm very blessed to be in this position. And Zach, I'll let you talk about CAB, and then I can talk about the rest of the homecoming week if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, that works. So for CAB, we're the ones that do all like kind of like the big events along with SGA and student life. We did some first blast and some stuff like that. We have coming up next is bingo, which is always a very big event. I mean, everyone loves coming to that. You get free prizes. That's usually a big one that ever comes up too. Then you have formal that's going to be next semester, and henna night that's going to be after bingo, and study snacks. Because of we decided to do less events, we got more bingo prizes, more things are going to happen at all the events to give everyone a chance to come.
Yeah, that's awesome. I guess I can go ahead and talk about the rest of the homecoming week, what it looks like for students on campus. So this week's Spirit Day is Neon Day. So I had some presentations this morning. That's why I'm a little dressed up. But after this, I'm going to go change, get into some neon gear. And then I know our team is doing some stuff too. But this evening, we have a late night pep rally for the football game to try to get everyone encouraged and just get hyped this evening, actually late night pep rally. So we're trying to do new events as well. And that's something that we want to do, a late night pep rally. Tomorrow, it's kind of low key because we've been having events all week, but it is America Day, and that's kind of like twofold with Sterling, so red, white, and blue. And then Saturday, we have the parade. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to talk about homecoming stuff on here, but I can briefly touch on it. We're going to have some games. We're going to have the coronation, the parade, the football game, and just kind of have a good end to a great homecoming week. I know this year's been a little different with no alumni advisees running homecoming, but we've done the best, and David Earl's done a great job. So it's been a lot of fun working with him. But I think that's all we have going on right now. Did I miss anything, Zach?
No, that was perfect. Just come down, and if you're available, come down to the parade, and we'd be happy to have y'all.
Yeah, that's good. I think that's all I have, Hunter.
Excellent. Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks for being here, and excited for all of the events and your efforts putting those on. At this time, I'd like to introduce Danica. Danica, are you on? And she's going to be discussing our counseling services available here at Sterling.
I am here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Thanks, Danica.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm Danica, and I am here on our counseling department. So really, we're just here to help students be healthy emotionally and mentally. And so it's myself, and then we have a counseling intern, Sharib, who is here. And so really what that looks like for our job, pretty much 90% of it is meeting with students one-on-one for counseling sessions. So whether they seek us out or they're referred by a coach or their RA or RD, that's what most of our job entails, is meeting with students to work on whether they have a mental health diagnosis already coming in, or something happens here that kind of is stressful, or even just like we were kind of talking about earlier, like adjusting to just that first semester, being away from home, all those kinds of things. So we help students one-on-one in that way, whatever it is that they're having issues with, and sometimes doing a little crisis management and intervention if needed. We also train our RAs and RDs. That's part of our job, so that they're looking out for our students as well. And then they can kind of know, like, hey, I think it's a good idea for you to go see one of our counselors on campus. We also do try to do an event here or two on campus. We have a couple things planned for this year. We're going to do like a self-care night here at the end of October, and just kind of like provide a little opportunity for students to do some like relaxation, maybe work on some coping skills. I think we're going to try to make like calm bottles and stress balls. And then we also have our very famous Pet a Pump event at the end of every semester. So usually like the day before finals, or like the last day of classes before finals, we are, blessed to have a lot of staff that have animals that they bring on campus. And we have our little kind of stress buster Pet a Pup event, let the students just love on the animals before finals week starts. So that's kind of counseling services, just our overview of what we do. We can be reached at counseling@sterling.edu. And yeah, that pretty much covers it. Any questions for me? Okay.
All right. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Danica via email or in the chat. I imagine you'll be hanging around a little bit, Danica, and can maybe respond to those in the chat or reach out to you individually. But thank you so much, Danica. Yep. And at this time, I'm going to try to shift the slide over. Maybe. There we go. To our main focus of this month's call, which is our spiritual life on campus. And we are blessed to have Jose here at Sterling. He's been instrumental already and doing some big things, and excited to hear from him on what's going on here on campus spiritually.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, Jose.
All righty. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you for that introduction. Again, once again, my name is Jose Carrillo. I'm the campus pastor here with Sterling, and what a blessed opportunity and privilege to have your son or your daughter here. We understand that we come from an array of different backgrounds, and we just hope we're providing a holistic opportunity for you, a fun and vibrant experience on campus. But not only this, we know that vital decisions in our formation is really cultivated throughout these times in our collegiate years. And that being said, for your son or daughter to ask what their purpose is in life, why they're created, I think it's very necessary for them to discover it. Not only discover it, search truth out. And we know here as a Christian college that Jesus is the way, the truth, and life, and no one comes to the Father except through Christ. And here on our spiritual life, we emphasize the Word of God. It's our authority. It's sufficient for us. And we hold to that as our foundation as spiritual life on campus. And what that looks like practically is this past week, we had a sunrise service where we had an RD lead a service out. We had about 80 students attend, hear the Word of God, and pray together. Not only that, this past Wednesday, yesterday, we had our Fields of Faith. We had our head football coach be our main speaker. We had almost 300 students out. So numbers show you something. They show you the interest. Not only that, it shows you the community of spiritual life and the community on campus. And that really flourishes out where students can not only participate in our 4 Bible studies on campus for men and women, but also participate in the local church. Our mission here is to develop creative and thoughtful leaders who understand a maturing Christian faith. So mom and dad, if your backgrounds are in the faith, we're only continuing what you have done and how church upbringings, or we're only continuing developing your son or daughter in the faith. If someone has not come from a faith background, we're not going to push on anybody. I don't like things pushed on me, so maybe you don't either, but we allow people to discover. We give room for growth and space for that, because we all know that we're all curious and we're all seeking after just truth in life. But we base much of our missions program on the Great Commission. We're missional minded here. We're to be the hands and feet of Jesus Christ. And how can they hear the gospel unless no one is sent? Next year, we're looking forward to going on 2 mission trips, one to Wilmington, Delaware in March, and in May, we're going to Oaxaca, Mexico for 2 weeks. So there's placement here on campus for your son or daughter to not only experience truth, but live it out in our practical way of life. And we're solely about discipleship and equipping young men and young women to be ambassadors for Christ, to be vibrant for Christ, to be unashamed for the gospel here on campus. And we hope that this environment fosters that. It fosters an academic excellent environment as well, but to be integrative with faith and integration learning, that not only what we learn in our class settings, but also on campus, that my faith and your faith can, there's no gap between what we do in the classroom and what we do in our spiritual life offices. We believe that God is moving here on campus, and we believe that young men and young women are going to come to Christ because God is at work. And here at Sterling College, we hold fast to this truth. And like we're saying, there's an opportunity here for people to grow, people to ask questions, and people to question. And we're going to come alongside people who are from different backgrounds, different faiths, and simply love and nurture them and help them to develop holistically. Why? Because we want our sons and our daughters to be leaders, to one day be working in employment, to lead out in their faith, but also have a Christ-like character, and to be evident of what Sterling College has done to produce leaders on a global scale. And I'm just a small part of everyone else's category. We all work together. There's unity within our organization, in our departments. I don't do this alone, nor will I ever do this alone. We have a team, and we all come alongside together for one mission. That is to make the gospel known, that through the death, burial, and resurrection, that those who would believe upon Christ, he will not put to shame. It's by grace through faith that we're saved, and not a result of work, so that no one may boast. So like I said, I'm open to any questions, a phone call. If you want to go further into any detail, anything I've mentioned here, I'm more than welcome to answer anything that you have for me. So like I said, if you have any questions, put them on the chat and I can answer them. If not, we can have a phone call. But like I said, thank you for entrusting us with your children here. We only want to come alongside of what you've already done and help produce young men and young women who know the truth, but also stand on academic excellence, who can be of value to a society and plug in now. It's leadership of today, and we so desperately need that in our society that we live in. Yes, so like I said, if you have any questions, I would love to talk to you afterwards, a phone call. I can go ahead and put my email down here. That way we can connect.
Excellent. Thank you, Jose. Grateful for the work that you do. And I know that you've got a great team there, Spiritual Life, and you guys are doing awesome things. So excited to see what this year has. And our students we've already had students coming to know Jesus this year, which is huge. And others being introduced to the idea that there is a God that loves them, and that's our mission here. So thankful to have you, and thankful for the work that you do. And at this time, in case you're tuning into the recording now, I had started it late, so we missed Kendra Grizzle. She had dropped some information in the chat. If you'd like to take a look at that regarding withdrawing from classes, and some registrar information. So take a look there. And again, my name is Hunter Morgan. I'm filling in for Jason Breyer. I am not Jason Breyer. He was not able to make it today. And we're going to continue on. I've got some information here to wrap us up for the day. Let's see if I can get that. So supporting your student. We know that you guys are really the ultimate supporters of your student in every way. And so thankful for that. And just some reminders for them. We ask that you would encourage them to continue checking their email. A lot of information that we try to, I guess, transpose or give to them here on campus is distributed through email. So please remind them to check their Sterling emails and stay up to date on those. Continue to remind them to attend class. So the department that I oversee is student success, and we see a huge correlation in students who succeed here with the students who attend class the most, and likewise a large correlation between students who don't attend class and the students that are failing. So attending class is extremely important in order for them to be successful here at Sterling. So continue to remind them to finish strong. We've only got a little over, well, what is it? About a month and a half left. So, continue to encourage them to stay strong, going to class, paying attention, studying and getting time in the library. So, and then also continue to encourage them to advocate for themselves, to speak up for themselves, to ask for the help that they need. Our student success department is we're aware of students in general. However, if a student may be struggling, but maybe their grade is a C, and they'd really like to turn that or convert that to a B or an A, have them reach out to us. We've got tutors. We've got tutoring.com that's available 24/7. We'd love to work with them and get them up there. It's usually students don't pop up on our radar when they've got C's. It's usually the underperforming students, D's, F's. And so continue to encourage them to advocate for themselves and speak up, seek help from their professors as well. The professors are willing to help and willing to spend time with the student to help them achieve their goals. Let's see here. Also, and just a plug here, if there is a student and he may be struggling and maybe there is an IEP, please contact our student success team. Debbie Burgess works with our students with developmental disabilities, and please reach out. We'd love to know. We're not obviously we're not allowed to ask or reach out to a student about something, so we have to have the parent or the student reach out to us. So on that note, move on to some important dates. Like we said, today is or this week is homecoming, and going forward, and this list, I believe, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I'm hoping we've got this list posted on our website, sterlingcollege.edu. And the next Warrior Wire is going to be November 3rd, and that will be our last Warrior Wire for the fall semester. So tune in. It's going to be November 3rd. I'm not sure if time is to be determined. If not, I would plan for noon time Central, and that will be our next opportunity for catching up on campus events. And then our drawing for our SC swag, I was told that this is going to be, we will reach out to the winner individually, the winner of our SC swag award. So we will contact you individually after we have done the drawing. So thank you all for being here. And at this time, I would like to open it up for questions. I see the chat is blowing up down here, so it looks like Jose is responding, and some questions are being answered there, so that's good. But if you have any questions and anything we can help you with now's a great time. And if not, then we will conclude this meeting. Thank you all for being here, and please feel free to reach out via email. I know that Jose had included his email there. My email is just my name. It's hunter.morgan@sterling.edu. So any other questions pertaining to anything going on here on campus or career services related, please reach out to me, and I'd be happy to have a conversation with you. And at this time, I'll just thank you guys for being here and taking the time out of your day to invest in your student. And that will be all. So have a great day.